Welcome to the Sales Parables. Like Uncle Tony used to say, it's about getting your mind right. This is called put it in their hands. One of the most crucial yet overlooked principles in the selling process is the power of self-discovery through customer involvement. Regrettably, many salespeople use a show and tell presentation style, hoping they might say the perfect thing to generate a sale. When you show your prospect your product or service, they have the tendency to doubt claims and disengage from your presentation. The other option is to get your prospect to participate in the selling process. It is much more effective to guide them to discover a feature or benefit on their own. This leads the prospect to a feeling of ownership and better understanding. Car salesmen truly understand the value of self-discovery and prospect participation. Smelling the leather, sitting in the vehicle, and getting handed the keys to take it for a test drive all create an immediate sense of ownership and understanding for the prospect. This is far more effective than showing them the brochure full of options and features. However, not every product or service is able to have a full hands-on demonstration. So anytime there is an opportunity for your prospect to take the reins, let them do it. If there's numbers to crunch, give them the calculator. When it comes time to demonstrate the features and benefits, don't just show them, find creative ways to keep them actively engaged during the entire selling process. There's an interesting story of a safety glass salesman named Bill. Bill was the top salesman in his company and consistently outsold his peers by a significant margin. After Bill set a new quarterly sales record, the company president called to congratulate him. When the president asked him what he felt was the secret to his success, Bill replied that he made a minor change to his sales process that had major results. During his presentation, he used a hammer to strike the safety glass several times, demonstrating its strength and durability. The president asked Bill if he'd be willing to teach his hammer technique to the company's sales force at the next company training meeting. Several months after Bill's presentation, the company shattered its previous sales records. The president was very enthusiastic with the company-wide results, but was surprised that Bill's production was still significantly higher than everyone else's. He asked Bill if he had discovered a new technique, and Bill replied that he had made another subtle change recently. He said he still used the hammer technique, but now he started handing the hammer to the customer and let them strike the safety glass. By putting the hammer in the customer's hands, Bill discovered a powerful secret of successful selling. He took his career to the next level by finding a way to keep his prospects actively engaged in the presentation. Now, how can you get your prospects participating and keep them actively engaged during your next presentation?
If you're getting value out of any of these videos, make sure to check out the sales course below. You don't need it, but it can help you get to that next level. I've trained multiple people. I've trained hundreds of people over the last decade of being in sales and marketing and working with different businesses, selling multiple products and services. And I have multiple success stories. I took a 22-year-old who was in the business under a different manager for about 6 or 7 months that wasn't really doing anything. Now he's the manager of half the state where we're at right now. And he is the #1 manager of the entire region, right? And he's only 24 now. So he worked with me for about 2 years. I took another kid who was 18, dropped out of high school to play hockey. Now he just told me yesterday that he's going to earn $35,000 in commission this month when the check drops. I'm gonna get a picture of the W-2, cross out all of his information, and post that in one of my future videos. I have another great kid. He never did sales before. What he did was he was driving Uber Eats, and he came and started working for me. He started making 6 figures, right? Oh, and he came out of the gates hot. And all of these success stories, I have more, but all of these success stories, it all boils down to I taught them the same thing. I taught each one of them the exact same thing, robotically. And that's what this sales course down below, check out the link, that's what I taught them. That's it. It's the same thing I was taught. I just put it all together into a system where you can just follow it step by step, the same thing I've been doing, and showing other people how to go from never doing sales before, just like somebody showed me when I started in sales and marketing, I'd never done sales before. So I could be charging a lot more for this system because it works. And if you're a up and coming salesperson, you want to make more money than you're making right now, invest in yourself. If you're a sales manager and you want to run one of the best teams, that 22-year-old kid that's 24 now, that's running the number one team, he just uses the system that I taught him. That's it. He doesn't reinvent the wheel. It's not the system that corporate taught him. I can tell you that right now, because corporate doesn't have a very good system. And I was at that company for 7-8 years, and they had a different system every single year because they had different leadership every single year. So a lot of these companies you work for, they don't really have the best training all the time. Some of these managers, they might be great people that you're working for, but they don't have the best training. They don't have the best blueprint. They don't have the best system. All right. So, and the beauty of my system is that it's simplistic. It's not all this super long, gigantic book of extra technical terms. It's all these things that make you feel like stupid. And how am I going to memorize all this gigantic book of all these crazy like philosophies and terms? It's simplistic. It's a lot of the stuff that we're talking about here on the channel, but I got it down into a system where you can just follow it exactly like it's been trained, and I've trained it for the last decade with great success. So check it out. The sales course is below.